A very good afternoon to all of you folks out there, wherever it is that you're watching us. Welcome to ACTnow Hot Issue. What's for lunch? Today's edition, the 6th of April 2022. Today is Wednesday. Why am I speaking like this? Is it because I'm getting less and less energy because of fasting? No, I cannot blame it on fasting. Of course, selamat Ramadan diucapkan kepada anda semua. Thank you for watching us right now live, wherever it is that you're watching us, especially to our regular watchers over here. Thank you so much for always supporting us. Make sure you guys like and comment as well as share this video, because all of the hottest issues, things that we want to share with you, may not just be beneficial for you, but for people around you as well. And not forgetting, make sure you guys download the ACTnow mobile community app on your Google Play Store as well as the Apple App Store, for you to show more commitment that you are a very responsible citizen in your area, in your community, and hopefully everything that you do would be an example, a good example untuk semua masyarakat sejagat. All right. As always, our midweek issue, we have lots of things to cover. We got two hot topics that we want to share with you guys. But of course, I don't want to share alone with you. I need to call in my partner because dia need to cover I kalau I kepenatan lah, konon lah penat. That is Mr. Melvin Lam. Hey Melvin, what is up?
Yeah, you need to recharge.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm fine. I not declare I tak ada masalah.
No, I mean recharging at 7:30 p.m.
7:23 to be exact. You have to be exact.
Okay, you count exactly. So precise.
Of course. Life has to be precise. Life has to be exact in all of the things that you do. So how are you, Melvin? How's things?
Fine. It's getting exciting. I think we have a lot of programs lined up. Definitely. We'll announce one by one soon, and hopefully the public, our supporters, will come and support us.
Yeah, exactly.
Very soon, I think it will be a hope that we have a new. It's a 1st of April. It's not April Fool Day. It's actually we enter into pandemic, and I hope we also bring new horizons to ACTnow mobile.
Exactly. Yes. There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of advancements, I would say, or should I say a lot of progress ever since ACTnow has been around 2 years back. So you guys, if you really want to know what we're all about, go check us on our Facebook page, which is the ACTnow Trooper. There's a lot of information that we actually show there, a lot of shows that we show there as well. Do keep yourselves up to date with whatever it is that we have. And of course, as mentioned at the earlier of the show, don't forget to download the ACTnow mobile.
That's right. The most important. Download, use it, share it. Yes, make use of it.
Yeah, exactly. I thought you nak cakap banyak lagi tadi, so they macam dia stop in between. Okay, cool. So let's jump into our first topic at hand. This is a topic that actually is very troubling, to be honest, and I'm actually in two minds about this. What has happened actually down in KL is that, okay, before even that, just a bit of an intro. Kan kadang-kadang Melvin kan, whenever we see people committing crime ataupun people doing unlawful acts, we tend to get very frustrated. Kadang-kadang we would have that feeling that we just want to go and wallop the fellow. We just want to pukul the fellow. Yeah, exactly. Because kita stress out. Macam you cakap lah, kalau orang buang sampah merata-rata, you wanted to hang them. You wanted to pancung their kepala. Towards that extent, because we're frustrated with whatever that was happening. Unfortunately, that has happened down in KL a few days ago, where a couple of employees of this company has actually committed acts of violence actually towards an alleged thief because of the wrongdoings that was happening. Marvin, there's actually a video on this, but before we play on the video, share with us the details about this story first.
This is actually a story that went viral in Malaysia, at least in Malaysia. That's two persons from another company organizations that happens to be in a convenience shop stores and caught someone stealing food. I know, and the person, I mean, is still, if it's proved to be stealing food because he did not pay, but it was believed that for leniency and say that he's actually very hungry. He can't afford, he don't have money, and he's very hungry. But the two person actually was very rough on this person, and was video, and of course, everything now is posted on social media. Like our program is on social media. It went viral, so a lot of public actually comment about the rough handling of these two persons. They are also the customers of these convenience stores, but it should not be.
Yeah. I mean, like, of course, when you talk about, okay, the act of stealing already is actually wrong. It is something that we never condone, not just on this show, but in life as well. You don't see Melvin telling people stealing is good. You don't see me telling my daughters and my daughter and my wife and my family stealing is good.
Your son.
Yeah, no, my son won't understand a thing anyway right now. But the thing is that that there's always that level of empathy when it comes to mind. Yes, stealing is bad. Stealing is against the law. You should not be stealing. If you're caught stealing, then obviously you need to you need to pay a fine. You need to, by the law, hukuman akan dikenakan lah.
Yes.
But that doesn't give you the right as an individual to lay down the law yourself. You're not Terminator. You're not you're not Judge Dredd or whoever it is yang menggunakan kekerasan. What we meant by kekerasan is that, Melvin, before you continue, I do want to play the video for people to have a better understanding what is going on here.
Sekarang aku kau polis lah. Saya tanggal duit. Ha? Kau berduit, kenapa kau nak masuk sini, bodoh?
Susulan sebuah video yang tular di media sosial hari ini yang memaparkan sedutan seorang lelaki berpakaian seragam prasarana memukul orang awam di sebuah kedai serbanika pada tarikh, masa dan lokasi yang belum dapat dikenal pasti. Prasarana menegaskan bahawa ia telah melancarkan siasatan serta-merta ke atas insiden berkenaan. Kami memandang serius dakwaan bahawa si pemukul adalah kaki tangan prasarana berdasarkan pakaian seragam yang dipakai di dalam video berkenaan. Dipercayai kejadian berlaku apabila mangsa ditangkap dan dituduh mengambil makanan tanpa membayar di kedai serbanika tersebut. Walau bagaimanapun, tingkah laku si pemukul adalah bertentangan dengan kod etika kerja pihaknya. Dalam apa jua situasi, sekiranya memerlukan bantuan lanjut, ia sepatutnya dipanjangkan kepada pihak berkuasa, menurut satu kenyataan media yang dikeluarkan prasarana hari ini. Siasatan dalaman sudah dilancarkan dan pihaknya menyeru orang awam yang menyaksikan kejadian atau mempunyai maklumat lanjut berkenaan kejadian tersebut supaya menghubungi talian 0378852585 atau email ke sajas@rapidkl.com.my. Prasarana juga memohon maaf atas kejadian ini dan menjamin tindakan susulan yang bersesuaian akan diambil bagi memastikan perkara sebegini tidak akan berulang di masa hadapan.
Itulah dia. Apakah komen anda? Marvin, what are your comments?
Well, I say stealing is wrong, but this person has explained itself that she's hungry and obviously has no money to pay. So the next action is that, you should actually ask the convenience store's staff to make a report if they want to make a report. But to not, the law is that you took the things without paying. It's a theft case, but let the law take place. So these two gentlemen, yes, I think they are practicing so-called public harassment, but then not harassment. It should be arrest, not harassment. And just make sure you are wearing your office uniform with the branding there, right? But you're not in enforcement uniform. That is a corporate organizations, right? So don't go out of the border. I mean, so leave it to the store staff to decide what to do with this person, even whack these persons, and they're not like stealing millions of dollars or thousands of dollars. It's actually for foods, and he has said that he's hungry. So take it as it is and let the decisions to the store staff.
Yeah, like what Nick has actually mentioned, it is actually a very tough call when you want to consider what has happened. Because again, we on the show, Melvin, we have to admit ourselves that sometimes, we go overboard whenever we express our distress, our dislike on a certain things. Like we said lah, sometimes kalau orang melakukan kejahatan towards animals, and then we kind of like, go over the board in saying that, okay, this guy should be shot to death or hanged, whatever. Again, because that's emotion and everything. I can understand what has happened towards these two prasarana employees when this thing happened. Obviously, dia akan rasa marah, dia akan rasa terpanggil untuk actually sort of becoming Batman and trying to lay down the law to this particular person because of the things that he stole. I'm not saying that this is the first time he's actually stealing. He could be actually a serial stealer from other places. We do not know. But at the end of the day, kalau kita tidak ada berjawatan sebagai PDRM, Polis Diraja Malaysia ataupun penguat kuasa or whoever it is yang berkuasa melakukan sesuatu, we should not have actually gone down that route. My opinion, that is.
That's
we
right.
should just ambil orang tu. My style would be lah, Melvin. Ini cara I lah. My style, I can obviously detain that person properly. Yes, marah ni. Tapi you have to control yourself, detain that person and call the authorities. Telefon pihak polis dan sebagainya and let them settle those things themselves. At least you have done your part. Would you have done the same, Melvin?
I would have done the same thing too. Expressions, when we see something hot, we express, this emotion expression. But in reality, please, yes, I do not want to discourage public harassment. We should practice that. We see a thief and all those things. Yes, we catch them and all these things. If the police not arrive, then call the police to come. But I see also some of the videos, the theft was caught and the public was just hantam, cake, punch. I think it's not necessary because that person is already tied up already. Let's say, all these things. Let the police handle. We should not give the extra so-called. It's illegal to enforce this
extra sauce lah, basically, Melvin. They put extra sauce, extra ketchup there, or extra Thai sauce or whatever it is. Because I think why kita dah banyak pengaruh all the superhero movies. We all want to be Batman, we all want to be Superman, we all want to be X-Men and everything, because we think that we should take the law into our hands. But in reality, that is not the case. We should let the police do this. Last note on this topic, Melvin.
Last note that have empathy also. I mean, not empathy in the sense that thief leads you to let me go, but then do not take laws into your hand. Our duty, are responsible as a public citizens. If we see anything in this, yes, if we're able to catch these culprits and all these persons, yes, please call the police authorities and then wait until they arrive and hand them over.
Exactly.
Don't while waiting for the police to come, we whack and kick them. No, please do not do that.
Exactly. Again, we at ACTnow, we never condone acts of violence. We do not condone you starting to go around and hit people for no apparent reason, even if the reason that the guy is jahat. No, you do not have the authority to actually do such things. Leave it to the authorities. Laporkan kepada pihak berkuasa, because that's what their duties are. You are just the good Samaritan. You caught that guy in the act and just detain that guy and just leave him be at that. Kalau dia nak makan, time tu makan lah. Biar dia makan je. Walaupun free, tapi dia akan dikenakan tindakan tata tertib when the police comes and everything. I mean, at least you don't create such havoc. Tapi again, ACTnow do not condone this kind of thing. So please be mindful, be a respectful human being, Malaysians at the end of the day. Kita kan negara UNICEF yang paling tinggi, yang hebat, humanitarian, civil rights, human rights or whatever. I pun dah lupa dah benda tu. Tapi penat aku nak cerita bab tu. Alright, so now let's jump. We are actually bringing this topic forward about ACTnow and the community. As mentioned before the show, make sure you guys download the ACTnow mobile community app for you guys to be a much more responsible human being, as mentioned, and more concerned citizens that you can help with your community. We have this to bring into highlight. Melvin, ini cerita pasal apa ni? Nampak macam asyik jalan kotor je ni. Apa benda ni?
You see, this is always happened in any residence. Irresponsible people, when they trim the trees, cut the leaves or the gardening, they will just dump it at the side of the corner of the road.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And this actually, I was driving in my own taman, I think 2 weeks ago. I didn't have a chance. I mean, this lady on the main road was crossing the road from her house with all the few branches of coconut leaf and go over to the next neighbor house and dump it there.
Okay.
If I went there, I actually horned her, but I couldn't stop to take so-called report on that.
Okay. Kalau orang macam ni boleh dipukul tak, Melvin?
No, first, you don't want those dry leaf. I think about 3-4 branches, the real coconut, the whole string of it. You pick up from your house and throw it to opposite house.
Yeah.
You actually mind someone do the same to you.
Yeah. Itulah.
You know why the bungalow that he threw it, no one at home, that was quiet.
No, this is the thing, as you said, that sometimes they don't even think about the consequences if it will happen to them. They just think about, no, this is my thing. I want to do this. I don't care about other people. But I can guarantee you, Melvin, if this were to happen to them, kalau neighbor dia baling sampah dekat dalam kawasan rumah dia, don't you think that this guy would go berserk, would go nuts, would go crazy?
Well, it go inside the compound, yes, but it's actually they will argue, oh, it's still a public area. You know, this land outside their house compound, but you don't do that. Why do you throw it outside your own compound? But you cross the road and throw it to your opposite neighbor's so-called doorstep.
Yeah, basically. And what has this report? I mean, like, it is about that, isn't it? I mean, about throwing garden waste.
It's about, of course, the authorities come and clean it up. You know, everything come to us, we will solve the issues and all these things. They did come and clean out, but we do not know. Probably on the later dates, this will appear again, which is true. We received early morning a report where this along the shop houses, commercial shop houses, the residents on the upper floor every night dump their rubbishes on the car park.
What, like literally just buang drop like that?
No, they not one from outside. They actually pack it, but they don't have. They actually throw along the commercial area car park.
Oh,
they dump it.
Okay.
Everyone should have a dustbin. So, and you put it on public area, and it's near. Yes, the report comes in every other week. There's a report as such on the same area. And I have to thank KDEB. This is under KDEB care. They are very, of course, very professional. They did not utter a single voice of complaint. They just like, okay, when they receive the report, they will clean out, and they actually said, okay, it's been cleaned up. But then I hope the RA or the RT of the Taman will bring it up to the Ardun and make sure that, and the margins of the area too, to make sure that everyone's in that shop houses have their own bin.
Yeah.
Right, like our houses, we have our own bin, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It has to be compulsory.
That's the problem of it, because like, as much as we are always complaining, oh, COVID-19, kita tak ada ekonomi, tak ada pekerjaan, a lot of us are suffering, a lot of us cannot eat. These are the simple things that people are not really taking note of anymore, which is very, very problematic when the things can get, I mean, much more serious down the line. Contohnya pembuangan sampah. I mean, you may see it as a minor thing, but if you do not control this matter as soon as possible, it can be much of a bigger problem. Contohnya flash floods sebab longkang tersumbat. These are all the repercussions should you not take care of your own rubbish. So please, human beings out there, if you declare yourself as human beings, kalau anda panggil anda manusia, tolonglah jadi manusia yang bertanggungjawab. Melvin, last one. Penat aku.
Last one. You can say human beings, the remarks on this morning report, they are worse than animals.
There you go. Animals pun
remark on this complaint, they are worse than animals.
Animals pun pandai kadang-kadang buang sampah. Okay, dia cari pot yang baik untuk dia buang sampah. Alright, ending the Act Now in the community. We're going to take a break, a short break. We're going to come back with the second topic that we want to talk about on hot issues. What for lunch? Do not go anywhere. Stay with us. We're going to show you some fashion. Kan Raya nak dekat kan? Here on Act Now.
Hello neighbors, this is Ron. Ruby, show starting. All right.
Hi, this is Ruby.
What we have for you over here are a lineup of amazing clothes, as you can see. The one that Ruby was actually taking a look at. Am I right?
I'm wearing it right now.
Yes, she's actually wearing one of the pieces that Mailana Fashion actually offers. If you like what you see on her right now, that is actually one of the options that you can get. But of course, without further ado, Ruby, perhaps you can share a little bit more. What is Mailana all about? Where are they from? And maybe you can share with us a little bit.
Okay, so Banana, they actually started 40 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It actually started in Santakan. So they have actually the outlet in KK and
Okay, so they're actually based in Sabah. But guys, don't worry about that. They are actually establishing an online store, which means you'll be able to get their clothing line at any time by simply purchasing online. And the price range is actually very affordable as well.
they're starting from 89 ringgit to 199 ringgit.
Yes, exactly. And at that price range, you are getting a wide variety and wide range of clothing apparels that you'll be able to see. And the staffs and assistant, of course, are to help customers to actually find the right outfit for their events.
They actually have very experienced staff and assistant that they will assign their clothes for you for your occasion.
Exactly, because sometimes we have difficulty trying to look out for the real thing. I'm sure, like even for yourself, Ruby, as you're looking through the rack, sometimes it becomes a little bit difficult. You don't know what you want to wear, right? And different nights, different occasion calls out for different kind of dress code. Just to let you guys know, the online store, the main objective truly is to announce the very new arrivals as well as promotions. And until last year MCO, this is the time where they seriously took their business online, because we know physical shopping is difficult. And even if you want to shop outside, I'm sure you know, Ruby, you cannot even try out.
Yes, we cannot try out, we can't even go and shop.
Exactly, online shopping is the way to go right now. And just to you guys know, a lot of the fashion statements, a lot of dresses are all very much inspired from magazines, movies, and even fashion apps. So all of these various ideas, I would say, came from incorporating all of these things together. And they actually tilt towards, I say, Asian.
I think it's Korean inspired.
We just want to show you a few samples that we have over here. Okay, look at this. This looks absolutely amazing as well. I'm not going to wear it. Actually, it's more of Ruby's thing. Yeah. We also have a suit. A top suit over here in orange as well. So these are some of the samples that Mailana has to offer. So if you want to check out more of their clothing, please do not forget to check out their page once again, Mailana on Facebook. Thank you very much, guys. My name is Ron.
This is Ruby.
And see you guys around the neighborhood.
All right. I hope you guys can hear me. Give us a shout if you can hear me very well. Mio Adlan here back for the second session for Act Now Hot Issue What's for Lunch. As you can see, someone's missing. Someone is missing. Don't worry. He's not missing actually. He actually had something to do. Dia kata dia macam ada perkara yang tak dapat dielakkan yang harus beliau assesskan sekarang. But never mind, Melvin, thanks a lot. Hope to see you in next week for another round for Hot Issue. But we're not done yet here, folks. Kita masih lagi nak cerita dengan you all of the one more hot issue that we want to bring to you guys, bring to your attention what is going on. As you know right now, the world is full about connections, about you purchasing online, about you getting getting things delivered after punching in a few keys in your computer, and like it goes through websites and whatnot. Hence why data is very, very seriously at risk right now, because it has been reported that personal data is at risk. Cerita apa ni sebenarnya? Illegal money lenders or along have upped their game with the use of mobile apps that allow them to steal your data from your mobile phones. Okay, it is very scary. Information such as photos as well as personal videos and contact lists will be used to intimidate victims to continue making payments even after full settlement. These apps will allow syndicates to control the camera, microphone, and access the mobile user's location and monitor their movements. There are over 20 of these apps that have been identified on Google Play, such as 126 Loan, Ace Credit, D Capital, Easy Do It, and JF Credit. Okay, this is very serious. Hence why I'm actually, giving to you guys word per word here. These mobile apps have a precondition with users who wish to install the app for the loan process, requiring them to give access to their devices and their social media accounts. One simply needs to fill out a form in the app, attach a photo of the identity card, and also take a selfie with the card. Following verification, one should be able to get the money within the hour. And the tricks that comes with this is that, according to Samsudin Muhammad, the Kuala Lumpur Consumer Safety Association president, he actually said that he will force his victims to do all the dirty works, such as throw paints at other victims' houses. So he will have at least one henchman in every state, and in return, he will offer them a discount on their repayment. And this is, in regards of actions and in regards of MCMC, the police are working very closely with the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commissions to monitor and track websites and advertisements related to illegal money lending services online. And it is very, very scary. Folks, when it comes to this, sangat-sangat menakutkan, because why? Awak dah lah keperitan. You kind of like need the money to make sure that you're able to support yourself. And then you give access unwillingly, obviously, you give access to these money lenders for them to come and harass you and come and collect more money from you, even though that you have settled the payment, a long time ago. And it is very, very scary. It is something that you need to be very, very mindful of. We understand that, others out there who are really in dire need for financial aid, financial help. Sometimes you had to go to this loans, to these money lenders. But yeah, if you could try to resort to other things, government has actually a lot of schemes, a lot of ways for them to actually help you. AKDK actually also is another government agency to help you guys should you have any money issues. They try to assess your risk statement and try to bring you out from it as much as they can in regards of advice and alternatives. One way of looking at it is that it is very, very tricky right now. So please, your personal data is very, very important for you. So you need to take care of them as best as you can. Jangan bagi peluang dekat orang lain untuk nak curi your data. Okay, very, very important. That's it, folks. That's it for today's edition of ACTnow Hot Issue What's for Lunch. As mentioned, make sure you guys download the ACTnow mobile community app on the Google Play Store as well as the App Store. And thank you so much, you guys, for watching us today for today's episode. Today is the Wednesday, 6th of April. Hari keempat kita puasa, baru hari keempat, ada 26 hari lagi. Jangan risau, I'll still be strong, I'll still be good. And I'll refrain myself from talking too much. Penat bercakap. All right. Hope to see you guys very, very soon on our next edition. Stay safe, stay well, and Godspeed. Take care. Bye.